Okay, I am absolutely no Johnny come lately to politics. And, I'm hearing, it's wonderful President Trump is signing executive order after executive order. That's okay, great, lovely. But that's just a small band-aid over the big problem. Once he leaves, it's just going to go back to the same way it was before, especially if it's not codified in Congress. It'd be better if it was actually amended in the well, actually, the Constitution, it's already in there, but the Democrats keep breaking the law. And that's the other thing, is that until I start seeing the rest of Democrats, nothing is going to change. It's basically, they're all in it together. It's a gentleman's game. Okay, I'm exclude the female, but it's just overall a gentleman's game. Shakespeare humor of a club that they're all in that we are not. And it just confirms what that comedian said. And yeah, it's basically just eyes wide open. Accept the two-tier justice system. Accept it. And provided that you're not one of their sleeper cell agents, provided you're not on their team, good people, I say a crime is going to be in your neighborhood sooner than you think. And when it gets there, it's going to be too late. But that's what's going on in this country. If arrests are not made of top political officials like Pelosi, I don't care if she's 110 years old. I don't care if Maxine Waters is 200 years old. I don't give a damn. There needs to be an example made to this new AOC squad, next generation millennial piece of trash, because, that's what the globalists wanted, was to Gen X, the generation, to stay silent. Well, as a Gen Xer, I'm going to tell you I'm not going to stay silent. And anybody I can come into contact, if these politicians are not arrested, I'm going to tell them that this is what we're up against. There is a bona fide two-tier justice system. And all they do is placate and platitudes just to shut us up for a moment, throwing us a breadcrumb. That's how it was the first 4 years. This Q thing, all that's what that was, is breadcrumbs. Just to shut us up and just to shut us up and pacify us. I'm tired of it. I'm very tired. I'm very sick and tired of it. So they can keep me on their damn radar, because I'm going to be running my mouth to whoever it is that I need to. And I am only connecting my own dots. I don't have no insider damn information. And I will tell you, you do your own research. Okay? You don't have to take my word for it. That's cool. Do your own damn research. But Gen X, what they expected to do to shut our generation out, because that's what they've done up there in DC, is they're going from the boomers, the hippie to the millennials, completely excluding out Gen X. Yeah, we're talking about how cool the 80s was and the 70s, and we grew up with all the cool stuff and the music and everything, and wonderful. But you know what? That's nothing but a distraction. Yeah, I'm gonna admit, it was a cool time. It was innocent time. There was a lot of evil around us, but apparently our parents sheltered us enough to stay away from that evil from touching us. So that's what's going on. And I'm not going to stay quiet. And I will educate whoever it is that I need to. But this is about enough damn trash done. They got a hold of our military. Our military. People taking the oath to the Constitution. They break the law, and then they have all the police force, all the military behind them. Yet they take the oath to protect the Constitution. Yet them protecting the politicians for all the criminal activities they do is not really we the people, is it? So I am just done. I'm telling you, this is where I'm at with the Republican Party, and I voted for President Trump twice. The Democrats, they're just blindly leading the blind. They're just blind leading blind. They don't question. They're just like NPCs. They don't question shit. They don't use their common sense. The whole Elon Musk thing, that's great. But this is like my song goes. They do a little bit good and then just do a whole lot bad, okay, to make us think they're working on our behalf, okay? So that's great. The Elon's done all this. But some people are saying, he's doing something with data technology and all that. Maybe he is, and you know what? That's going back to the way I say, like Freemasons, the Shriners, and all that. They have hospitals for the kids and stuff. They do good, but behind the scenes, they're moving a whole lot of bad, And so maybe Elon Musk is this. We think like, oh yeah, he's great, and he is doing something good. But what's really behind all that? He's not getting paid for it, but he could still be. His idea to get his foot in the door was maybe to gain an insight to something. So yeah, I'm saying this about my own party, but the Democrats, they don't call their own people out. They don't really call their own people out. They're just stupid. They're just sleeper cells getting paid. They just keep their mouths shut. But I gotta go. Bye.